Welcome to the podcast.
What are you doing with your shoes on in my room?
Well,
Why are you wearing a jacket?
your mum
It's
let me
like-
in, she didn't tell me to take your shoes off.
It's like 70.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry, the only temperature setting on my clock is in Fahrenheit. Damn.
I don't know how Fahrenheit or what's the other degrees, I don't know how it works. I can't ever tell the difference.
Oh,
We're
wait.
getting in a hole here, we're just going to be talking about degrees all day.
Wait, we should probably do some sort of introduction. Like, I'm Jordan.
I'm also Jordan.
Anyway.
Right, for the remainder of the podcast, probably just call me Carey.
Yeah.
So people don't get confused. Because people are stupid. You're all stupid people.
You're moron. Fucking. You're a sheeple.
You're stupid.
Yeah, how should we discern between each other?
I don't know, I think our
Should I
voice.
just call you Carey?
I think our voices are quite different anyway.
We are beautiful people.
And that's true. And plus, wouldn't you be coming through the left side, right side, probably?
See, if this was on stereo mode right now, I'd
Yeah.
do the whole left side, right side. But it's not. It's
This is mono, so you wanna. Oh well.
just like the horrible, crippling disease mono, which I should Google because I still don't know
I've already
what
asked you what it
is.
was, but
I
just
don't know. I was going to make a joke about Fahrenheit earlier, but I forgot what it was.
With the game Fahrenheit, or
Oh, that's a video game, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's- but no
They're
one ever-
remaking that, aren't they? I think.
Really?
Yeah, but no one cares because David Cage is shit.
Oh yeah, he's lost his reputation. let's be honest.
Emotion.
Oh.
It's full of bollocks.
Did you play
You really like Beyond Two Souls.
I did. I liked it, even though most of it was really shit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. Just something.
It's
there-
enjoyable bollocks.
There was
isn't
one really good level where you're in a like underground facility, and you're going through. And you're just a girl, and it's all haunted. And there's ghosts and
it? You're
things.
just a girl
It's great atmosphere.
in an underground facility.
With ghosts. It's called the spooky level.
Infectious mononucleosis. Monosymptoms. See, I was doing fucking well there for a second.
What does it do?
Yeah, so we should probably say, I'm Jordan.
I'm Carey.
Yeah, we'll call you Carey
Yeah, it's
for the sake of...
easier to remember.
His name is also Jordan. Can you guess what his last name is?
It's Carey.
It's actually Jackson, but after he got extradited from Israel and
Don't talk about that.
times needed
They
to
could be
change.
listening.
Oh, okay, so I've looked up mono,
Yeah.
and it says, so I'm on medicinenet.com, which has a webpage which looked like it was made in 1996.
Okay. That's a long time ago for a web. I mean,
Yeah, and the picture, I'll show you, it says infectious mononucleosis, in brackets, mono, and the picture for it is a black and white photo of two people kissing.
oh god, so it's a kissing disease.
Oh, mononucleosis slideshow. Let's have a peek.
Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, let's have a peek. So, in this podcast,
Yes, we're going to be doing some features.
we're going to be talking about
of
anything, really.
Well,
Anything we like.
one of my features is a video game. Other one's about a movie.
Yeah, we like video games, so we'll be talking about video
Video
games.
games,
We already mentioned David Cage, and if you don't actively pay attention to video games, you probably don't know who he is.
And you know what? It won't really matter that much because it's not going to be serious. It's going to be mostly us talking about. a load of shit.
yeah.
You still haven't explained what mono is yet.
I'm sorry, I'm looking.
I'm curious. Tell me what mono is.
Infectious mononucleosis is a common sorry, this is by Tony Blackburn. Infection caused by the Epstein-Barr virus, that's EBV for you people. It is also known as glandular fever, the kissing disease, and mono. Symptoms of infectious mononucleosis include sore throat, fever, and swollen lymph nodes. Oh, I've actually heard of this before. There is no treatment for mono. If you get it, you are fucked. And that's pretty much
That's
it.
what it says there.
No,
well,
it's not.
just avoid mono at all costs. I suppose
About it.
it's a kissing disease.
There is no treatment for mono. Oh, just fuck.
This is going to be called monocast. Fucking mono.
Oh, we could call it monocap.
Because there's one of us. Well,
call it
because we've got the same name.
We can call it. Okay, people.
People are like, what the fuck is monocast about?
Right.
We still haven't decided the name of this podcast. We should probably say that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Right. I'm not talking about mono anymore.
Yeah.
That's me putting mono away.
Thank fuck, because frankly, that was 5 minutes of you talking about mono.
Right. This is quite. You got to move away.
I'm enjoying
You're
shouting.
very fucking loud.
I like shouting. Okay.
Why do you look? I know you're dyslexic.
Hey, you know
And do you have ADHD?
No.
Okay.
what? My brother does it.
I'm sorry. Who, Martha?
Brother. I said Martha.
Brother?
I said Martha there, didn't I?
Oh, I thought your brother was just like young.
Yeah, he is, but he's got ADHD. He's fucking so...
That's his problem.
That's his
He's
problem.
young.
No, he's young and he's got ADHD. So not only is he young, stupid, and an arsehole, but he's also got on top of that incredible amounts of energy and anger.
It's funny because you said you were going to show us to your mum.
Well,
She's going to listen to it and she'd be, yeah, he is a pain in the ass.
I mean, he is, but, you know,
Well,
he's my brother, so you kind of got to put up with him, don't you?
yeah, you do. So, I think monocast is actually no of a name because we don't have a name for this.
We don't.
See, originally we were thinking about everyone, and we were like, right, my name's Jordan, your name's Jordan.
That's right.
We're going to talk Jordan's talking to Jordan, and that's like Jordan's talking to himself, which means, he could be talking in the mirror. Boom.
Or we could have called it Schizophrenia Cast.
Yeah.
But I thought...
Schizocast, not very PC, is it?
No, it's not.
But I think talking in the mirror isn't that bad a name.
No, it's just...
But it's a bit radio too.
It sounds like something... Yeah, it sounds like something really professionally done and quite
like
obnoxious.
Like This American Life.
Yeah, something like that.
But I like Monocast, actually.
Yeah, Monocast isn't bad.
So, everyone, we are going to be doing a couple of features. Like we said, we're going to be talk about the video games.
And movies, probably.
And movies and stuff. Did you watch Bruno? Bruno?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Got mono in the minds. Bronson, did you rewatch Bronson?
I meant to talk to you about this because...
This will be coming up later, by the way.
Because Bronson's been taken off Netflix.
It was on Netflix?
Is that what I watched it on Netflix originally?
I originally watched it in DVD, and then, because I'm a cheeky monkey, I watched it on a third-party and perfectly illegal streaming website.
Well, I watched it ages ago, but I couldn't watch it last night. But I typed in Bronson, and what came up was a movie about bronies.
Oh.
I don't know if you know what bronies is.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah, so I watched this movie about bronies.
What's it called? Because I think I may recognise
It was just called Bronies, I think.
Alright.
It made me really quite happy that I'm not that sad.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the world where you're like, am I weird? Am I lonely?
And then
Am I whatever?
And then you watch that and you're like,
Wait,
no.
sorry, maybe that's getting a little bit too personal. But you're like, am I like a weird variant of person X, Y, or Z?
Mm.
And then you see someone who like gets off by pooing in socks and like putting it in their foreheads, and you're like, oh wait, I'm normal. By the way, that is something unfortunately I have actually seen on the internet.
Really, that's a real thing?
Yeah, see if you're on Reddit for long enough, you can find it.
Well, I'll need to
Not a
go
good
on
thing, to be honest.
I've got a serious lack of internet in my life at the moment.
I wouldn't say that's a bad thing.
That's true, yeah. I can actually enjoy life and not feel crippled.
Books and
by...
stuff in it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Anyway, Bronson, you're saying?
Yeah, so I couldn't watch it last night, so I watched Bronies instead.
Okay, yes, of course, the Bronies.
And I had to turn it off halfway through because
Really?
the people were just making me really sad.
That you exist in the same world as
No,
them?
there was like it's not that I feel sad because it's a sad thing to do. It's because these people are clearly very sad, and that made me very sad.
Yeah.
So
I saw a documentary about Dungeons and Dragons.
Like
I watched it on Netflix. I forget what it's called. If I remember, I'll put it in like the wee description or whatever. But see, I'm thinking ahead, man. But it was about dungeon masters.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how D&D works well.
No clue.
But basically, I know that there's a dungeon master. So there's some dude who says, right, this is what's happening, and this is what you can do.
Yeah.
And blah 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 blah. And it was about dungeon masters, and it followed. I think it was 3 people. It was one guy who was like a dungeon master for ages, like with all his like he would see in his like local area. He would go about. He would be the dungeon master for everyone because he was good at it. I don't know if that requires skill. Yeah, he's got a rep.
How many times has he not been laid?
He didn't. But yeah, he had a rep, as it were. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Then there was another guy who he was writing a fantasy novel.
Of course it was.
And I don't think it was D&D, but he was like a dungeon master.
Yeah.
And he was in between his gigs, he was writing a book. And then the last person was a woman, and she was the most miserable human being that has ever walked the planet. And it just made me so fucking sad.
And these people only do this kind of stuff because they don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, well, see the women, right? The women that I mentioned, the documentary itself wasn't very good.
Yeah.
It was pretty uninteresting. It was pretty long-winded. Even though it was only an hour and a half, it felt a lot longer. But the first guy that I mentioned and the women were just dungeon masters, and they would go to cons and they would go to people's houses and they would do it.
Yeah.
But
wait a minute, are we talking about...
No, they would play D&D. Right, see the woman, she was in the situation of, she was the dungeon master because she had a vagina, and all the guys were like, oh, she has a vagina. And it was horrible because she was like just miserable, and so was the other guy, but just to the fact that it was the only thing they had in common with these people. Like, they weren't friends, like they would say they were friends, but it was like one of those pure horrible, destructive relationships where nobody's happy. It's just that we have a thing in common.
So we need to both do it, because if we don't do it together, we won't do it with anyone else.
Yeah, but the worst part was the guy who was writing the novel, because it was horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
And like the woman, his publisher, she would she would come over and she'd say, right, I read the draft you sent me,
Uh-huh.
and it needs work.
But he actually got a publisher to...
Well, no. He was like, right, I need
Or
this.
was he just sending it away to people?
Yeah, and he pays. He's like, right, give me £100 and I'll draft it over and I'll say, right, you need to make this bit different because that bit doesn't sell. And the thing was, she was quoting off like, yeah, I published this, that, and the next, and they were all books that nobody has read. I looked them up. I'm like, nobody fucking reads these.
So she's never done me a life.
And she was saying to him, yeah, this isn't good enough. And see, by the end, he got like, he was quite lazy as well.
Yeah.
It was like, she's like, right, you have 4 months to do the last 200 pages.
That's easy. It's easy
Yeah.
days.
Last 200 pages, and you need to change this and change that. But you should have a book that can be published at the end of this. And he didn't get it finished. He spent like $3,000 on paying this publisher and read his drafts, to which she said, yeah, this isn't good enough to publish.
And he never even...
Which is saying something, because even at the end he said, you know, a lot of bad books get published, so how shit must be mine.
Oh, bless him.
So, yeah, it was pretty depressing.
But I think we're just going to call this Sadcast. This is,
Sadcast.
We've talked about mono and, like, hobbies that are really destructive and make people incredibly depressed.
Yeah, it was actually really miserable. And but sorry to take away from your story, but that was a documentary that I saw and I'm like, this is making my heart black.
Fuck having getting... I mean, I don't understand Dungeons and Dragons anyway. Although there was a cartoon when I was younger that I used to watch all the time. It's fucking great.
Called Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, did you ever watch it?
Oh, I heard of it, but I never watched.
I used to stay up till like 10 o'clock at night.
I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
What the fuck?
To watch, was it Arthur? Remember Arthur?
Oh, the one with the little rabbit guy thingy-majig. Is that
Rabbit guy?
Weren't they all animals?
I know they all had weird skin colours.
Weren't they all animals?
Oh no, it was oh, sugar. Doug. It was Doug, that was it.
Oh, yes.
Doug.
Yes, I remember that show.
Yeah, I watched Doug, and then at 6 o'clock, the Hercules cartoon would come on, and I'd watch that on Disney
There
Channel.
was a Hercules cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
My Disney cartoon was Buzz Lightyear.
There was a Buzz Lightyear
Yeah,
cartoon?
it was fucking great.
Wow.
They went and hunted like aliens every episode.
Oh, yeah, you told me
And
about that. That sounds cool.
I think there was an alien in Buzz's team that I fancied when I was younger. Like, I don't know why. She wasn't even attractive. It was like, it's a cartoon.
Oh, she wasn't even attractive. She had cankles.
She was just like 40 years
And
old.
no coordination, like her fashion sense. Like her spacesuit, like
Totally
it was
off.
like it was like lime green and like neon yellow.
It just didn't work.
Didn't work at all.
Didn't work at all.
Anyway, shall we move on
Right.
to our first feature?
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Roll the link. We're having 4 features today. The first of which is by myself, and it is called "Is It Japanese?" Jordan, you told me about the BitSocket podcast
Yes.
a wee while back, and you said they have a feature called "Is It Canon?" Is that right? Where they say BitSocket, by the way, is a gaming podcast, and they take lore from like a gaming universe, and it may be canon, it may be real, it might actually be a part of the game, or it might just be bollocks they've made up.
It usually is.
And so, I quite like Japan. Jordan, you quite like Japan,
Yeah, Japan's
don't you?
a cool thing.
The culture's, it's strange, but I'm glad it exists, you know?
Yeah.
It's really interesting, and I'd like to go there one day. So, Is It Japanese is my version of Is It Canon. It's not a very advanced idea.
We're not
for a
stealing
feature.
it. We're not stealing it
Yeah.
from them, but we're just changing it a little bit.
So, I have looked up many a great Japanese things.
Okay.
Fashion trends, places, people. And I want you to tell me whether, Jordan,
Yes.
whether, Carey, whether these things, people, etc., actually exist in the Japan, or did I just make it up?
I've actually been excited for this.
Okay,
I've actually
now-
been really excited for this.
This was from an article. I'll link it in the doodly-doo, whatever it's called, once we're done. But don't look at it now, because I want you... In fact, no, I'm not linking it at all. I'll just tell you what website I got off.
Oh, you fucking dare look at it.
And it is... Because it came from an article, it's not in my style, so I'm going to ad-lib it a bit.
Okay, so you've
So
changed it up so it
So
doesn't...
it's easier for you to tell.
So it's consistent.
So it's consistent.
Yes,
right?
that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, let's have an example. We've talked about it before, the Japanese Penis Festival.
Which is a thing. So
It is an actual
it's
thing.
so strangely a thing.
It takes place in, I think, April 17th. I looked it up. Well, I don't think April
What did they
17th.
do? Did they just walk about with like statues of penises or like penis hats?
Was I looked it up yesterday actually. It takes place in April every year, I believe. It originated in the 1700s it was a ritual that prostitutes did to pray for a year of basically no STDs and things like that. And nowadays it's just used to celebrate fertility and stuff. People go about riding giant penises, and I mean like detailed penises, like sculptures and stuff like that. They have lollipops, and I saw a picture, right, and they put like red dye at the tip. So,
oh, come on.
And little girls are going about their daddy's shoulders, like licking the lollipop.
That's disgusting. You know what? That's
why I'm saying Japan's weird. But
if any paedophile, if this becomes a paedophile podcast, they're going to absolutely love this.
Pedcast. So yeah, penis cast. Oh, fuck. Okay. The Japanese Penis Festival is an example of one such Japanese thing. That yes, it is actually real, even though it's ridiculous. Alright, my first example, Jordan, I want you to tell me, is it real?
Okay.
Double tooth, alright? Right. Unlike the majority of the world, the youth of Japan are spending considerable sums of money on attaining uneven or snaggle teeth. It is known as yeba, which translates as double tooth. My screensaver just went on. And is one of the country's most recent odd fashion trends. So you think...
So these kids want to get...
They want to get uneven teeth?
I don't know. Because I'm thinking... I've seen a lot of Japanese movie where the kids... I've seen a lot of Japanese movie.
I've seen a lot of Japanese movie.
Ridiculous.
Welcome to Racist Cast.
Where the kids are like...
They have odd fashion trends.
Yeah, they have really... And some of them have really uneven teeth, but I wonder if that's just because the actor has that. Or...
Well, I don't... See, the thing is, I don't want to give it away, but the Japanese youth do have weird trends going that you may have heard about. That I'll tell you about after you determine your answer.
I think it's real.
You think it's real? It is real.
Is it? No fucking
yeah, it is
Why?
Real. But yeah, the example of stuff the youth of Japan have done before is that there was a trend a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Where, like, a way of showing affection, so, like, public displays of affection, they would lick each other's eyes.
What?
Did you not hear about this?
What if you had contacts in? They would lick my contact out. That'd be disgusting.
Well, it'd be a shield, you'd be safer. But yeah, yeah, that was the thing they did. And people were like, don't do that, you'll get an eye infection.
Yeah, that's awful. Tongues are disgusting. There's so much shit all over your tongue. Well, I don't know about you.
Oh my God.
But there's loads of shit on my tongue.
Let's move on. Right, so you got one correct.
Yeah.
We should tally this down somewhere.
Did I get a sweetie or something?
No.
Oh.
Right, the next one, Jordan, is this a real thing? This is pretty tame, so it could just be like a sly thing that I've slipped in there, or maybe it's real. Hiding your thumbs. It is a widespread Japanese superstition that if a funeral hearse drives past, you must hide your thumb in a fist. I'm gonna gesture like that. Thumb translates directly into parent finger, and hiding it is considered protection for your parents.
So you don't want your mum or dad to die?
Yeah, so it's like, it's a symbol of death, but if I hide my thumb, I'm hiding the parent fingers and protecting my family.
That's something that I could easily... It's not even like... It's silly.
But it's perfectly Japanese.
But it's something that the Japanese would do, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. You know what? I'm going to say it's real.
It is real.
Yeah, it sounds real. It sounds like something they do. It just sounds...
Do you know what it is? It's too tame to not be real.
Yeah.
Why would I make that up?
Yeah, like, it's not like shitting in your hands and clapping them together. This is...
Okay. Next one. Person, place, thing. Is it real?
Okay.
Tetsuo Sakurai. This man is Tokyo's most notorious bicycle thief. He's been... Why is that funny?
Just like putting on the news one night. And
I know.
A fucking bicycle thief is back, man. 44 bikes.
Sakurai!
Where's he putting them?
Oh, God. He's been caught 441 times.
Fucking hell.
And has only been fined a total of 19,800 yen. I looked it up. That's about £104.
Fuck off for being found 400 times.
In his 45 years of criminal activity, the reason being he steals bicycles to repair and paint them. At the age of 23, graduated Kanazawa College of Art, which he and many of his classmates travelled to and from via bicycle. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but bicycles are quite the thing in Asia. The man's charisma and seemingly good intentions is what he believes has saved him so much money and possible jail time over the decades. He fills the roads with practical art, that's in inverted commas, in memory of his friends and his late wife he met during his college years.
You know what? There's far too much detail there for you to have made that
fucking
up.
made it up.
You're kidding.
No, I made it up.
You really made that up?
Do you like it?
That was really good.
I thought it was a really nice character.
That is...
I'm also annoyed I said that because I thought you were going to say that has way too much detail. You must have made it up.
Oh, man. No, I thought there's so much detail, it's like you've taken it directly from an article. That was great.
Oh, thank you, man.
That was great.
Oh, God. See, I wish we could go back in time now, and I didn't say that, but...
I really wish that was a real person,
Yeah,
but... Because
You know who
beautiful.
Tetsuo... Oh my god, sorry, I just stopped.
Yeah, where did you get the names in the
You know who Tetsuo Sakurai is?
No, is it?
He is the bassist from Cassiopeia
Oh,
back
right.
in the day. By the way, people, I was about to say for those who don't know, nobody will know this. Cassiopeia is a Japanese jazz fusion band.
They're very
which
good.
they are very good,
They're
and I
nice.
know what you're thinking. You're thinking Japanese jazz fusion. What? Think like 90s arcade music.
Yeah, that's a perfect, like Ridge Racer kind of stuff.
Yeah, Ridge Racer.
It sounds really nice. It's really nice and calming.
But that's their bassist. That was their original bassist, and the one that you would have heard like
and now
10 minutes
and now
ago.
he's going around painting bikes.
Yeah, I'm really annoyed at myself because I was positive you were saying that had way too much detail to be fake. Okay, next one. Is it real? Gangaro. Gangaro, which literally translates to blackface, is a fashion which sees... Don't laugh. Which sees girls take tanning to a new extreme. Every week they dye their skin as dark as possible and then apply huge amounts of foundation. Black ink for eyeliner, platform shoes, and bleached hair completes this extremely curious fashion trend.
So they just look like...
They black up, as it were.
You know what? I actually remember hearing about this not so long ago. I think I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
I think this is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Shit, you know.
I remember being fucking outraged at it. Like, it's ridiculous that anyone would want to, like...
Yeah, look up picture. They don't like, you know how we joke over here and we'll see like girls on a night out and you say they're practically black, like they've got, it's like that. It's like really ridiculously
Like
heavy
what, yeah.
tan.
I mean... what?
Or like kind of Latino,
Yeah.
heavy dark Latino skin.
did
But
he-
it's not like Lenny Henry's walking about Japan.
Do you think... do you think they mean it in a... like a...
It's just
not
a
a racist
fashion
way,
trend.
yeah. I think they've maybe looked at Western culture and seen that there's like people like Beyonce and stuff. And maybe
It's
just been like,
curious.
maybe I should
Very
just have my
curious.
skin, her skin.
Okay, I love this name, by the way. You're gonna like this.
Alright.
Ongaku Ataku. I shut you not.
Is that like Art Attack, but in the Japanese version?
Starring Neil Buchanan. Ongaku Ataku, which directly translates, I looked it up to,
Yeah.
music attack,
Oh wow. Wasn't close
is
for
a
all.
concept adopted by Japanese culture, which involves battles being fought using musical instruments. Popularised by the 1979 movie Atami no Gake, and I looked up, you know what that translates to?
No, it says something.
Instrument of Pain. Oh, how good is that? In which the main character fights his way through the ranks of a local street gang using an electric guitar possessed by an evil spirit.
That sounds fucking great.
Yeah,
I
it
want to
does,
watch
doesn't
that.
Biannual events are held in Fukuoka, Sun Palace, and the Fukushima Concert Hall in a melding of musical theatre and cheesy stunts.
Right, that sounds...
It sounds cool for one thing, I
It
think.
does. It sounds like a really... But the way you said at the beginning, listen to this name as if you'd... Nope, you know what? I think it's real.
I made it up.
Fuck! Oh, it's great because
It's
we
good,
called you
isn't
out
it?
because you said it was good at the beginning. It was good.
Acting, mate.
You fucking done me in.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what? I feel like... How many have I got right out of so far? Have I got two right?
Who cares?
This is a really good... It's a really good question. I didn't expect this to be so difficult.
No, you've gotten 2 right. You got...
3 wrong now?
So you've gotten 3 right and you've gotten 1 wrong.
Wow, I'm doing pretty well. No, 2 wrong. I got 2 wrong.
Tetsuo Sakurai, you thought...
Yeah, I thought it was a real guy.
Oh yeah, but I gave it away because I'm a fool. So you thought that was real?
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I thought that was
It sounds
real.
like a cool idea.
It does. It sounds like a TV show and kind of thing I'd watch.
Do you know what? It was an idea. I always thought about bringing it up with you because I always thought that's cool. And did you ever play Kingdom Hearts 2?
I never played Kingdom Hearts.
There's a boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 which plays like a very intricate, cool looking bass,
Yeah,
but it's like a water bass, and he plays it and he attacks you with water.
that's pretty cool.
By playing it, and I thought, oh,
So it's like Avatar, but just with
yes.
instruments and
And I
whatnot.
always thought that sounds really cool. And in my mind, the festivals were like they were playing the guitar, but as they or whatever instrument,
Yeah.
and as they were playing it, they were on wires like just flying off.
That would absolutely. I would love to fucking see something like that.
Yeah, I thought it sounded really, really nice. So, right, next one. Let's see. Naked festivals.
Okay,
Hadaka Matsuri is a bizarre festival involving thousands of Japanese men removing their clothes in public due to the ancient belief that a naked man has a greater ability to absorb evil spirits. Only the most intimate parts of the body are covered using a fundoshi, which is like a kind of, I think it might be the same thing sumos wear. It's like a kind of
Okay.
nappy type thing. So yeah, they run about naked.
With nappies.
More revealing than nappies.
I think that's bullshit.
Imagine a lingerie nappy. You think it's
I
bullshit?
think it's bullshit.
It's real.
No fuck.
It's real.
What is up with
Guys.
these fucking?
Guys, they strip off to their fundoshis
Yeah.
and they run about naked to absorb evil spirits.
That's fucking. That's something you'd have a junkie in like
Yeah, you get
the
arrested.
Clydebank jail for.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Fucking on about fucking spirits. Mate, you're wearing an adult diaper in the middle of Clydebank shopping centre.
Okay, right, interesting. I thought it would be totally one-sided, but it's
No,
really...
this is Japanese people are fucking strange.
Kintama.
Okay.
Kintama. Kintama are small bearings given to Japanese boys by an elder male in the family to signify becoming a man.
No.
The odd part is the kintama, which are traditionally made of metal, are to be eaten.
What?
Yeah. Eating the kintama and then excreting them, it represents leaving childhood and becoming a man. It is said the reason the kintama are traditionally made of a non-digestible material is so that they leave the body as they entered it.
And cause as much damage as possible on the way down.
The journey through the digestive system represents the shit you have to go through to become a man.
Oh, right. After the nappy fiasco, I think that's real.
I fucking made that up.
Fuck!
Wait. See the line, the journey through the digestive system represents the shit you have to go through to become a man. I wrote that. No, see, I thought you'd think that I made that up.
Yeah, you'd
because
add
I
that
wrote
to the end. Yeah.
But I actually wrote that because I thought it was funny.
That's fucking funny. Well done.
Thank you, Mama.
You've duped me with your ball bearings.
The island of gas masks.
Oh, what?
Found in the Izu Islands of Japan, Miyakejima's most prominent feature is its active volcano, Mount Oyama, which has erupted several times in recent history. Since the most recent explosion in 2005, the volcano has constantly leaked poisonous gas, requiring residents to carry a gas mask at all times. Sirens go off across the island when levels of sulphur rise sharply, which sounds very Silent Hill to me.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that place though before. I think that's the place that Silent Hills.
Well,
I know it's based on an actual real town.
Well, we know the school from Silent Hill is based on the school from Kindergarten Cop. You might have not known that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See if you watch Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
I always thought it was kindergarten, not kindergarten.
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 Oh no, look at all these dead children. I've lost. No. See if you play the original Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And then you watch Kindergarten Cop, you'll see like posters and stuff are the same.
Yeah.
Because I think it was around the same time the movie was being filmed.
But really, the posters in the film were like the same as in...
the guys from is it Konami?
Yeah.
They visited and they took pictures and they used it as reference.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you'll see posters and stuff that were in Kindergarten Cop in the Silent Hill school.
That's really trippy. That's awesome.
So yeah, the gas mask town.
I think it's real.
Israel.
Yeah, I've heard
It's
of it
very
before.
cool.
It's really creepy sounding.
I was imagining someone. Imagine you dressed up as Pyramid Head and wandered about
wandered
as the
through.
sirens went off. Spooky times. The final one.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Inimuri.
Alright.
Okay. In Britain, falling asleep in the office is likely to earn you a ticking off from your boss, or worse, but Japanese business culture recognises the employee who works so hard they are forced to engage in inimuri, or napping on the job. Rules do apply. You must remain upright, for example, while some people even fake inimuri to make their bosses believe they are working harder than they really are. So they pretend to sleep, so it seems like they've worked that hard, that they're knackered, and they go to bed.
Actually, no, this is true.
Really?
Yeah, I know this is true. I've heard this because I thought moving to Japan I could just sleep all the time. And people thought I'd been...
It is indeed true.
It's really cool. I
Very
think
good.
Japanese culture is so different.
It is.
It's so strange.
It's a unique and wonderful place.
It is.
And I don't agree with everything that goes on
The
there.
nappies and the ball bearings. Oh, the ball bearings are fake. So the nappies... The nappies
I got you that well. I juked you that well.
You did me pretty well there.
Okay. Well, I really enjoyed that.
That was a good wee...
That was our first ever feature.
Oh, I feel tingles. Want to be dead.
It's Astley by now. It's Astley. It's the Astley. Fuck.
So, what's your first feature?
So, I don't know when this is going to be released. Maybe before E3, might be during E3, or maybe after E3.
I think E3's in a week.
Yeah, so...
The big entertainment electronic
game thing. So we'll probably...
extravaganza.
So, we'll probably hear more about Fallout 4, which was just announced the other
Fallout
day.
4, guys.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
very
announced.
exciting stuff. And I had this idea to write a feature where I'd list 111 different vaults.
111.
Yeah, and I'd have them like...
Should we fill people in what Fallout is?
Oh yeah, right. Fallout is a game set in a post-apocalyptic...
A pop-up.
Yeah.
I think you wanna get into like storytelling with you.
So, Fallout is a game that's set in a post-apocalyptic retro kind of world after a nuclear fallout.
Yeah, it's 50s style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really
So the world is decayed, but everybody's using 50s technology, they listen to 50s music.
But what I know what's happened is instead of creating like computer chips and stuff, an alien ship crashed instead, and they used alien technology. So it's 50s technology with alien technology. So it's like super advanced, but in the 50s style. It's all very cool. and retro looking.
Do you know, I don't like Fallout, but that does sound
Oh,
cool.
the art is
As far as
fantastic.
premise
The
is
stories are fantastic. You should play New Vegas. New Vegas is really good.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, they made these things called vaults, which were sold to people
You
as...
say that like nobody's ever heard of a vault.
I know, but a vault... A vault's for money.
It's like a box, and it's made of metal. And you go in, and then you quit, you can't get back out.
You can't get back out, unless you know how to get back out.
See, if you have, like, the key, then maybe
The vaults...
you can get back out, but it's pretty unlikely.
Do you get vaults with keys?
What, do I look like a key maker?
Or a vault maker?
Do I look like the key master?
The key man. Anyway,
Mhm.
vaults were made as if they'd be safe from the nuclear fallout, but what they didn't know is the corporation making them, every single vault was actually an experiment, so a social experiment. So for instance, one would be filled with spiders.
Did they not make one that was just normal, really?
There was a couple that's normal, but for the most
I mean,
part,
come on, it's the end of the world, be
a
nice,
lot of them were
guys.
fucked up. But I was going to do a list, and I was going to do 111 funny fucked up vaults.
Alright.
But what I found out the other day...
Can I just say?
What?
See if they made vaults for everyone.
Yeah.
See the people who manufactured the vaults. I don't know how you manufacture a vault. See the people who made them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they just make like a really giant, really good one for
Oh
themselves?
yeah, they did. That's in the story. They did make a really good one for them, but
Ooh.
something happened and I forget what happened.
Alright.
I think they all turned into like rats.
They all
or
got
something.
mono.
They all got mono. They all started kissing each other.
they're kissing the... Oh no.
It's like back to the monocast.
Monocast.
I was going to do 111 different
111.
vaults, and they were all going to be silly name vaults.
Okay.
But I found out yesterday that someone's already done it for me.
What?
Yeah, so I've had to change mine, so I've had to rewrite it.
Plagiarism.
So what I've done is I've made a feature called What Vault is Right
What vault is right?
and What Vault is Shite. So I've got 3 vaults.
Is it right or is it shy?
If you don't know the truth.
If you don't know the truth, then you... Shit, no, that's not it.
If you don't know the truth, you don't.
If you don't know the score, then you
That's it.
don't know the truth.
So I've made 3 vaults.
That's a Video Gamer UK reference, by the way. Or
Also,
Video Gamer TV.
A
Or
very,
Video Gamer.
a very good YouTube channel. And
Very good gaming website.
Oh, they're awesome.
And fantastic. They've really stepped up their game.
yeah, like the last
Make a lot of
year or
funny
so, it's
stuff.
really been much better.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but I've
Look
made
them up, they're great people.
3 vaults, and one of them is real, but the other 2 are things I've made up.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so we'll start.
So it's my feature, basically.
It is pretty much your feature.
Aye, fair enough, go ahead.
So, Vault 77 was populated with one guy by 99 puppets.
Okay.
Vault 45 was populated with 99 guys and one progressively more attractive looking puppet. Or Vault 666, which is populated by a never-ending streams of clones that just happen to look exactly like your mum. So what one of those 3 is real?
What one of those seasons? Well, I'm pretty sure there's only 111 vaults. So I think the last one, Vault 666, is not it. What was...
But it is Hell on Earth.
What is 1 and 2 again?
One was Vault 77, populated with one guy and 999 puppets.
Okay.
Or Vault 45, which is populated by 999 guys and one more attractive looking puppet.
I'm going to say the first one's the real one.
Yeah, Vault 77 is real. There was a vault populated by one guy and just hundreds of puppets.
What's
and
the
eventually,
point in
he eventually escaped. Like after I think it was 10 years, the vault let him leave, and he just went around the wasteland killing people with puppets on his hands. It's really fucked up. It was in a webcomic. It was really good. Okay, so round 2.
Wait, so...
What?
Did they have, like, CCTV in there?
Don't know.
Like, was it pointless?
See, that's the thing.
Like, did they make it and they're just like, oh, that'd be mental, wouldn't it?
See-
And then somebody went, we should do that. And they went, but, like, we're not going to keep a guy in there to watch after him. And they're like, aye, it'd be fun.
I don't know.
And then he just did it.
I don't know, because how could these people watch these people? There's no visible cameras
Wait,
in
there's
there.
robots though, isn't there?
There's a lot of robots. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's robots in Fallout.
I don't know what's
for
the
some
point.
reason.
Maybe just to mess with people because it's funny. Because it is funny. Messing with people is funny. I mean, some of these
It was
things...
the end of the world, have some sympathy.
Some of these ones are actually real things that happened in the game that are really quite funny.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're moving on to round 2, which I like to call the Gary round.
The Gary round.
Okay. So Vault 108 is part of an early cloning experiment. One resident was chosen for experimentation. Gary was cloned hundreds of times and exterminated every other resident. They now wander the vaults, screaming the name Gary in various comical accents. So it's just one guy that got cloned hundreds of times,
Gary!
killed everyone else,
Gary!
and now he walks around saying Gary all the time.
Gary?
Vault 99. As results of an early test in cross-dimensional travel, every pen ever dropped by a guy called Gary can be found in this vault.
Really?
And Vault
It's
10...
the dimensions?
It just you drop your pen on the floor, you can't find it.
No way it goes.
There it goes. Vault 10.
Were
I
they
think-
good pens?
Well, I mean, all pens. What pens do you use?
Were they like ballpoint? Were they fountain pen? Because if they were fountain pens, I'd be interested in going
I
there.
don't know what pens exist in this universe. Bics, probably.
Well, it's 50s, so I don't know if they had ballpoint pens yet.
Well, they would have. I'd imagine.
I don't know.
I don't know when that technology came into place. When did pens even get invented?
They had robots,
pardon me.
so I don't know. People were using, a pot of ink and a quill for quite a wee while.
Put that ink in a quill. Right, in the last one, Vault 10, nothing was strange. I've ran out of ideas. It's not one of those three you think's real.
So there's Gary.
There's
clones. Gary who. So there's Gary who got cloned, and then he killed all the other Garys.
And he just wanders about saying Gary in various comical
Gary,
accents.
Gary,
Yeah.
Gary. No, Gary. And then, but in some accents, it sounds like curry.
Curry?
Gary.
Oh, you're right, yeah, it does.
And everybody's like, we don't have any curry. They're banging in the door at the vault.
They're killing them.
We have a karma. Would you like that? So there's Gary who screams Gary.
Yes.
There's Gary who dropped all his pens.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say it was via a dimensional portal?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's ran out ideas. I'm going to say the first one's real.
Yeah, the clone.
That's cool.
It's really cool. You go into the vault, and there's like, you're like, what the fuck's happened here? And there's just the same guy again, just screaming Gary.
What's been going on?
It's really strange.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Okay.
See if you talk to him, are all the speech options just Gary?
Oh, there's no speech.
Gary.
They just attack you.
Gary.
Gary. Actually, I found something cool about Vault the other day. Is if you put your, because you get at the beginning, you get to choose your stats. Mm-hmm. If you put your intelligence really low, whenever you're talking,
you can't speak. You just go.
Yeah, it's like there was an example where it was like, "Do you want war or peace?" And it was like, "I want pizza." It was one of the options. It was great, and he said it, and it was like, "Oh, good. I want pizza too."
You bring up a good point.
Everyone wants pizza. Okay, next round. Vault 20. The residents must act out every single day as if in a mystery crime drama on BBC Two.
Okay.
It's Not My Vault, or as it was known in the US, Volsn't Me, was cancelled after 3 seasons. Vault 11. Every year an election is held for a new ruler of the vault. Once that person is elected in charge, they have 1 week before they are sacrificed to an evil computer. Mm-hmm. The residents eventually learned that the computer wasn't evil, and that the whole sacrifice experiment was a test in human compassion. Once the sacrifice stopped, they were allowed to leave, but at this point there was only 5 of them left. It's just cruel, isn't it? It's just sad.
It's cool. I like it.
Vault 66.
Okay.
There was nothing strange or abnormal about this vault, except there was one really tiny kettle, like so tiny it boiled half a mug. This caused the residents to revolt and detonate the internal nuclear device. The entire eastern US seaboard was destroyed.
Can you say that line again?
The entire US eastern seaboard was destroyed because of a fucking kettle.
I like that one, but the second one's definitely the real one.
The real one, yeah.
I like that. That's really cool.
See, this is the part
That
you
is
didn't
cool.
get. You didn't get the nice wee vault stories.
See, you don't think that when you start playing the game, but that's cool.
Yeah, because
I like that.
there's so much bullshit that hits you at first. To get to the good stuff, you need to
Very
actually
cool.
put things.
I like it.
Right, so I only came up with 3. But I did then also put down all the...
So these are the honourable mentions.
These are the unused
You had
vault
3
ideas.
rounds, but these are the ones that you didn't use.
So we've got just a list of vaults that I've not used that I could have used. Okay, so we'll begin. Vault 1, the topless vault. Vault 2, the Rick Ashley vault. Vault 3.
It's Astley, by the way.
Is it Ashley?
It's the Astley.
Fuck. The Brunch Bar vault. The Capri Sun vault. The Thong vault. The Balloon vault. The Puppy vault. The Upside Down vault. The Leaky Tap vault. The Bar Without a Toilet vault.
You just wander a bit and you're like, where the
Fuck is
was
it?
it? Was it to the left? Where the
Where's
fuck
the
is
toilet,
the toilet?
man? It's like, you've ever been in, you've been to TGI's in Glasgow?
Yeah.
Have you been to the toilet? And you just keep
Yes.
going downstairs and there's like 7 doors and you don't know which one is the guy's toilet. That's what it's like. Everyone's just confused. Nobody knows where the toilet is. Everyone needs to pish. But
Mate, do you know? I don't like this.
it's hell on earth, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
We've got the tomato soup vault, so all liquid is just replaced with tomato soup. I think that's
So the taps,
everything.
you have to shower in it.
Everything. It's like not even warm soup. It's like lukewarm. It's like
Oh, it's not even cold.
it's not cold. It's like in between. It's just
Doesn't even have the decency to pick a temperature.
horrible. That would go. I'd maybe even go mental. We've got the odd socks vault. We've got the snake vault. We've got the other snake vault. We've got the funk vault. We've got the jazz vault. We've got the disco vault. We've got the late 90s boy band vault. The vault that causes deja vu. The vault that causes you to think you've been here before. The vault that seriously...
That was a good one.
I swear this is beyond. The vault that seriously I think this is familiar vault. The gay vault. The straight vault. The mountain goat vault. And of course, the jobby vault.
Very nice. I want to hear more about those vaults.
That's all the vaults we've got. I'm not getting tired of making stories.
Oh, did you not?
Apart from the deja vu vault, I can't remember what happened much, but if I go there, I'll probably think I've been there.
I like that a lot.
Thanks, man.
Oh, we need to use that.
I can't want to hear that.
Hello there, listener. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute. I was promised 2 more features, and don't worry, you'll get them. But I spent 4.5 hours editing this podcast, and altogether it was 2.5 hours long. So we thought we'll split it into 2, and this will be episode 1, and the next one will be episode 2, or episode 1.5, or episode 1B. We haven't decided yet. Anyway, that does mean I get to tease what happens next time. You'll get to hear a very sensual Charles Bronson whispering in both your ears. Oh, stereo sound, fancy. And I roleplay with Jordan. Also, I would like to thank Kevin MacLeod and Copytech.com for providing this absolutely fantastically funky royalty-free music that we can just get for free, and chumps like us can use it off the internet. It's amazing. So hope to see you next time. Hugs and kisses. Bye bye.